Hello, Old Castle Heads. This is a demonstration of my stock length optimizer and request for quote generator. So this is just a little demo here. SF2 is the easiest. There's a quantity of 3 and they're split evenly. Ignore that, I guess. So 2, quantity of 3. I'll show you this. You can adjust the width and the height. 11 foot 2.375, and I'll put in the inches, which is kind of cool. 3 bays, 1 horizontal, and that's all you have to do. The next is 1 top. Just ignore this brake metal and just imagine it being 3 bays. So this one has 2 that are even and 1 irregular, right? So you go through and you say 3 bays, 0 horizontals, and then an irregular head, there's 1 at 72. So that then splits the other 2 in half. Then the next one is the difference between SF3 and SF4. So SF4 is a pair in the middle, as opposed to 3 being a single on the jamb. So the difference here is the fact that the subsill is split evenly, and this one it's not split at all. It's just subtracted, right? So SF3 is the width, so it's 3 bays, 1 horizontal, and I might have them backwards. SF3 is the one with the jam. Well, anyway, whatever. So, I'll just show you this real quick. This is the intermediate pair. I screwed up, I guess. So, it's in the middle as opposed to here, which will split the sub-sills correctly. And then this basically is taking away one of the horizontals because it is the head of the door, right? So the computer's saying that each bay has 1 horizontal, and then this is deleting that horizontal from being part of the stock length because it is a header for the door. And then the other thing I can do is if this is not evenly split, I can put in the width for the sub, right? So I'll go here, I'll say the sub is 26 inches, and then it'll automatically put a irregular head at 22, because that's the length of the sub minus 4 is the width of the irregular head. So then I have to do all this stuff to figure out what's going on. So then that all filters into here. So I have center, front, and interior. So then that does the verticals, the head 1, there's no head 2, there's 1 head 3. And then it takes that and filters it over here, at which point you do optimization, and the macro will do all the cuts for each size and show you with a cut sheet here. So here's stock length number 1 all the way up to 15, and then this is from which it was pulled. So that 15 is then put on here for the head, and so on. The shallow is going to be 7. And then you have the opportunity to put in your corners and posts and stuff like that, which I rarely do. So there's fun little stuff like this, like the perimeter is a function of the head, the 2188, and then the open back filler is a function of the number of bays. So 21 times 4 divided by 20 is a ceiling reference of 5. So it's 4 and change, but it's 5. And the other thing it does is, I have so many new tabs, it's ridiculous, is that'll automatically figure this. This is for labor. So it breaks out each thing and it shows you a price per square foot. And then what that does is takes the sum. This is actually a sheet I made for bins buying before they get rid of me. Sum here, this is my original sheet. And then your values are then put in there for labor. So you just plug it in here and everything is figured for you. It's pretty nice. Back to the RFQ. The project name is there. I can change this to Demo 2. And then also my project due date is today's date, which is should be a week out, but Tuesday, November 28th. And then my due date to Oldcastle is Monday because of this. If I go 2, it'll skip over the weekend and say I want it by Friday. If I do 0, it'll do the same date. So I then come down here and I say print RFQ. And what that does is it hides all of the values with 0 in it. And then says RFQ, FG, da da da, due date, and then the name of the date. Name of the job. And then you do save. Gives you a little pop-up. And there is my RFQ. Pretty cool, huh? And then I send it out to Oldcastle to get the best numbers on the street. Thank you for watching.